Go high. Young ladies, jump. Everything put in the very tall feet. That's what you do with the forehead. Let them throw it. Emphasize the good touch. Emphasize the good touch. Up. Okay, you know what? Chris. Getting better. Balance getting better. Hold. Very. This part hold very hard. Very hard. Correct. Outside of the hard. Hey. That's correct. Space. And you're hey now.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to San Bernardino, California. We're at the San Bernardino Soccer Complex, and we're about to start this match between the Bratz and the Splash. The Bratz in blue, Splash in white. Again, this is the State Open Cup final. Girls under 16 division. And they're lined up, both sides, the crowd cheering on their respective teams. We're about set to get underway. I'm Kenny Gonzalez for Georgia Langevin Productions, and it will be my pleasure to bring you through this game. And this game will feature 40-minute halves. So 40-minute halves if you're keeping track at home. And I'll get you the rosters for the Bratz in blue. Dina Anderson, number 1. Number 4 is Bianca Jimenez. Number 5, Allison Lawrence. Number 6 is Lucia Asbury. Number 7, Becky Flowers. Number 9, Bianca Silva. Number 11, Desiree Barger. Number 14, Michelle Corsima. Number 15, Jamie Addington. Number 18, Erin Baldwin. Number 16, Brittany Bennett. Number 99 is Jessica Aceves. And the goalkeeper, Chrissy Lawson. The head coach, Jersey Schindler, and the manager, Marianne Lawrence. We want to thank the Bratz for inviting us out here and giving us the opportunity to film this championship game. And as both teams are in their huddles for the last time here before the start of this match, we'll get you the starting roster for the Splash. Number 1, Tiffany Hand. Number 2, Kaylee Prowse. Number 3, Nicole Iribarne. Number 4 is Lauren Logan. Number 5, Alexandra Diston. Number 6, Alexandra Besh. Number 7, Kimberly O'Leary. Number 8, Catherine Nobile. Number 9 is Tawny Bolduc. Number 10, Tori Streed. Number 12, Rhonda Grandy. Number 13 is Jessica Durbin. Number 14, Casey Sherman. Number 15, Lindsay Duran. Number 16 is Jessica Hudnall, who isn't here today. Number 20, Elizabeth Bastos. Number 22, Ann Lacko. And number 23 is Vale Miller. Head coach, Dave Prowse, and the team administrators, Enrique Iribarne. Splash. And the Bratz. The Bratz will be moving from left to right, defending the left goal here in the first half. Splash in white. Again, we're just about set to get underway. Nice warm day here in San Bernardino, surrounded by a bounty of mountain ranges. This soccer complex hosts to many tournaments. And you can see on the field that the grass is a bit long, except in areas that are a bit yellowed and brown. Where it is green, and you might see the cleats kind of disappearing in that grass, it is a little bit long, so it could be a slow field. And if you have a long passing game and if you keep the ball on the ground, it will slow things down. So that is definitely something to watch here as this game gets underway. And just as it's slow, when it hits a spot that is barren, it'll pick up again and slip away. So it might be something that'll lend itself to an adjustment by each of these teams, and they'll figure it out as this game goes on. So again, the splash, defending the right goal, and the goalkeeper.
Pressure, Aaron, pressure.
And as the splash try to bring it across midfield, it's a defense for the Bratz, taking it away, bringing it up. Number 9, Bianca Silva, in some trouble. And number 12, Rhonda Grandy, comes across midfield now. Jessica Aceves for the Bratz, number 99, deflecting that ball as the splash maneuver into the corner. And that ball goes out. I believe it went out across that back line, so we may have a corner coming up for the splash, and we do. And taking it will be number 12, Rhonda Grandy. Kick into the air, cleared away, number 99. Jessica Aceves will clear it away. And now it's the Bratz moving upfield towards midfield. Crossfield pass taken there. Nice passing game so far for the Bratz as they send the ball down into that far corner. Running it down, number 16, Brittany Bennett. Can't get there in time, and it's cleared away by the splash. Throw comes in on the far side, and out again. Both teams scrambling for the ball over on the far side, each getting a feel for what the other team can do. Action slow to start off here. But eventually one of these two teams will decide to take it to the net and start attacking. Bratz trying to move in deep. Splash getting back. Now the ball moves over here to the near side. Now the splash looking upfield. Now they'll bring it across midfield. For the splash, number 12, Rhonda Grandy. Crossfield pass deep. Is it an offsides? No, we're going to get a collision there. Alexandra Besh, number 6. And the goalkeeper, Chrissy Lawson. And Chrissy Lawson is still down. Goalkeeper for the Bratz. Chrissy gets up, seems to be okay, just kind of walking it off. She had that violent collision there with Alexandra Besh, number 6, for the splash. And it will be the Bratz to move the ball upfield. Taking the kick, Becky Flowers will start the ball rolling here deep in her own territory. Ball comes up across midfield. Bennett gets away from a couple defenders. Now Bennett will streak towards the net, looking for some help, see if she can center the ball. She still angles towards that back line. Now she'll hold it up. Her center pass taken away there by number 8, Catherine Nobile. And a whistle goes against the Bratz, and so splash. Their defense getting back that time, in time, to stop the threat. And that was Brittany Bennett for the Bratz. But now the splash. Grandy upfield, taken away by the Bratz. Number 5, Allison Lawrence. Splash, sending it across midfield again, number 12. Again, Rhonda Grandy. Now angling and streaking towards the net again, number 6, Alexander Besh. Her shot never got off the ground, slowed down just a little bit by the grass, and it goes right into the hands of the goalkeeper, Chrissy Lawson. Right here at midfield, a battle for the ball for the Bratz. Number 15, Jamie Addington, coming away with it. Kick goes upfield, and trying to move her way upfield, number 9, Bianca Silva. Quick whistle goes against the Splash, and so the Bratz will have the ball here above midfield in a position to attack. Becky Flowers looks upfield. Centered just a little bit long. She had a couple of teammates there for the Bratz, but the ball skipped just a little bit too quickly, and they couldn't set anything up. And breathing a bit of a sigh of relief there is the Splash. For the Bratz, taking it right down the middle. Left-footed shot will be just wide and roll across the back line. That was Bianca Jimenez on the shot. And the Splash with the goal kick, clearing it away from the net. They'll angle towards the far side. The Bratz able to keep the ball down here on this end of the field. Bennett, nice center pass off to number 4, Bianca Jimenez. Whistle goes against the Splash. And so now things starting to take some shape here, and it's the Bratz starting to put some pressure on the defense of the Splash, and taking this kick, number 15, Jamie Addington. Splash getting in position defensively. We'll see if Addington goes right to the net from this angle. I'm sure she will. Here comes the kick. I think it goes right to the hands of the goalkeeper. Kick soars across midfield, and it's the Bratz sending it back the other way. Now moving upfield. Here come the Splash, number 12. Rhonda Grandy again, directing traffic. Nice upfield pass. She finds number 3 here on the near side, Nicole Irabarne. Irabarne runs into some trouble. The Bratz are there defensively. Stop her momentum. The ball goes out of bounds. And it belongs to the Splash. High into the air, and very quietly, the ball will skip right into the hands of Chrissy Lawson. So it was almost as though time was out. Nobody really attacked the ball. And for the Splash, they'll waste an opportunity there to attack the net. And setting up on the far side, the Splash will take this kick. It's a free kick. Centered. Defense for the Bratz, so clearing it away. Nice header there. Kaylee Prowse. Whistle goes against the Splash, and so the Bratz will have control of the soccer ball. Becky Flowers in the backfield. Now she'll look upfield. Wants to push the ball up across midfield, and she does. Very lucky that the pass wasn't taken away by the Splash. She tried to get the ball up to number 9, Bianca Silva. Now moving the ball into the corner, number 4 again, Bianca Jimenez. And just as she turns the corner and tries to take an angle, the ball will be knocked out of bounds by the Splash. ball will be put in play over on the far side. Very high overhead, strong pass, high into the air. Header there by Brittany Bennett. And it goes out of bounds across the back line. Substitutions now for the Splash. Coming out, number 3, Nicole Iribarne. And replacing Nicole Iribarne for the Splash, as she moves over into view here on the near side, number 10, Tori Streed. So Tori Streed getting her first action here in the first half. We have no score. Street again, centers the ball over to Grandy. Grandy now moves upfield. Now her pass crossfield to the far side. And that was number 9, Tawny Bolduke. Nice recovery by the Splash. They still have the ball, but Bennett coming from out of nowhere to take the ball away. Too many white jerseys there around her, though. She'll lose it. And now it's the Bratz pushing the ball deep towards the net. Splash will break it again. Bennett coming out of nowhere, stealing the ball away. Now a nice passing game in front of us for the Bratz. Lucia Asbury goes upfield, tries to center the ball. Coming back to Bratz, that was number 4, Jimenez. Bianca Jimenez cleared it back to try to set something up. And as the ball moves over to the far side, it will go out. No, it's saved from going out. Number 9 for the Splash, Tawny Bolduke was there. And she saves the ball from going out. So for a few minutes there, it looked as though the Bratz were really starting to put the pressure on the defense of the Splash. Trying to put themselves in position in front of the net, but now the last few minutes has seen each team with a bit of a struggle trying to go back and forth. And neither team gaining an advantage. So any advantage that the Bratz had a few moments ago is gone now. Bratz again now penetrating. Jimenez just can't get there. The ball just left her foot and went long a little bit too much. Defense with a Splash, able to clear it away. Right at midfield, Lucia Asbury. Alexandra Besh for the Splash. Has the ball go out off of her leg. And watching that ball go out of bounds over on the far side, number 16, Brittany Bennett. So now the pace of the game is slowed. Each team bogged down over there on the far side, working up and down the sideline. Splash put it back into play. One of these teams need to spread the field, open it up, and now it is a Splash moving towards the middle. Number 5, Diston, Alexandra Diston. Passes it back to Grandy. Now she'll go over to number 14, Casey Sherman. Sherman goes back. Now it's taken away by Jimenez. Over to Bennett. Now Bennett will look. Nice cross-field pass. Over here on the near side now, number 1, Dana Anderson. Dana trying to take an angle to the net. Her shot centered just a little bit long. She was looking for her teammate, number 9, Bianca Silva. She wanted to head the ball in towards the net. Just didn't get the opportunity as the ball just a little bit too hard and long and goes out of bounds over on the far side. Bratz putting it into play. And just like that, taken back the other way by the Splash. And now for the Bratz on defense, running the ball down, Allison Lawrence. She's able to recover the ball, take it back the other way. Now it's the Bratz slowly spreading the field again. Right here at midfield. Jimenez can't get there in time, cleared away by the Splash. Now it's the Splash moving up Streed. Tori Street now holds up, looks towards the middle, but the ball is going to be deflected out of bounds. Nice defensive play there. Number 6, Lucia Asbury for the Bratz with a nice defensive stand there. And so the splash will put it into play here on the near side. Number 12, Rhonda Grandy. Cleared away by the Bratz defense. And I think that's an offsides against the splash. And so the Bratz take the ball away. Up across midfield. Again, now Dana Anderson outrunning everybody, getting back there. She'll have to hold up. The defense comes around. She'll center the ball. Bounces once, twice, trying to get there. Number 18, Erin Baldwin for the Bratz. Anderson again in the corner. Tries to center the ball in just a little bit too deep. Back to the net. Baldwin runs into some trouble. There's a kick high into the air. Cleared away by the splash. Still can't clear it away, though, from the box. There's a shot high into the air. It's going to be deflected over the top bar. Great save by the goalkeeper of the splash, as that was off the foot of Brittany Bennett. Brittany had maneuvered her way right into the middle of the net. She went right where she thought she needed to be, but going up and deflecting the ball away, and the splash will dodge that one there, and we'll have a corner kick now for the Bratz. Nice kick for the Bratz. Cleared out and away by the splash. Bennett. Now it comes back to number 5, Allison Lawrence. Bennett now in the middle of the field. Lawrence battling for the ball. Taken away by number 12, Rhonda Grandy. And out of bounds off the leg of Jessica Aceves, number 99 for the Bratz. Jimenez right at midfield. Can she get across? Nice change of direction on the stop. Now she go upfield. The ball moves into that far side towards the corner. Bianca Silva and Brittany Bennett there for the Bratz. It goes out of bounds and belongs to the splash. It's about midway through this first half. No score. Now it's a splash trying to spread things out. Going with a little bit of a short passing game now as they try to go across field. That pass is going to be stolen away by Dana Anderson. Can't go anywhere with it. And the splash able to come back. And trying to turn the corner now, number 9, Bianca Silva. And the ball will go out right here at midfield. Over again on the far side. Strong side for each of these teams. Again, Grandy, upfield. Defense for the Bratz is there, though, to clear the ball away. Baldwin passes it to Bennett. Now Bennett will move upfield. She thought she had a teammate there, let the ball go, and that allowed the splash an opportunity to send it back the other way. They did. But the Bratz able to clear it away, though. And now as we move in the action over towards the far side, again it's Bennett going up against number 3, Nicole Irabarne. Bennett's kick towards the net. Again, a nice save. Bit of a push in the back there by the Bratz, number 15. Jamie Addington. Ball quickly back into play. Splash trying to capitalize. And they're going to be stopped there by the defense. It goes out. They still have possession of the ball. And in the corner, nice block. It goes out. Number 5, Alexandra Diston for the Splash. Was going to bring it out, but now she gives it back to number 12, Rhonda Grandy. Very strong toss, comes in. Header, centered. Splash, can't capitalize. Defense for the Bratz, clears it out away. And that kick will hit the bar. Very close. Actually, from this angle, it looked like it was going to be wide by quite a bit. Actually hit not the crossbar, but the top of the sidebar there, and then was deflected back the other way and out. And so the goal kick for the Bratz. So the Bratz breathing a sigh of relief there on that exchange. Collision there, and then the whistle by the referee. That's going to go against the Splash. Quickly the Bratz getting downfield. Jimenez, ball just a little short. She can't get there. And this time the Bratz guilty. That's number 14, Michelle Corsima. Nicole Iribarne moves down the far side. Passes it upfield. I think that's number 22, and Lacko in now for the Splash. Bratz upfield. Bennett now gets away from one defender. She's got one more to beat. They move towards the back line. Can Bennett stop the ball and change direction? She does. Gets away from the defender. Now she'll move in towards the middle of the net. Her shot is going to find the back of the net. And just like that, the Bratz finally break through. And they'll take a 1-0 lead off the leg of Brittany Bennett, number 16. She did a great job as she first maneuvered her way towards that back line. She stopped, changed directions, got around one defender, moved into the middle, and took her shot. And it was perfect. Foul in the back of the net, and it's 1-0 Bratz over Splash. And after the substitutions, Splash get things going. We'll see if they can come back quickly and tie the game. It's a little over halfway through this first half. Kick goes towards the net, and they go right into the hands of the goalkeeper, Chrissy Lawson. Chrissy's kick will find on one bounce. Cross midfield. Battle for the ball over there, number 8, Catherine Nobile, and number 14, Michelle Corsima. Corsima, the Bratz. Ball goes out and belongs to the Bratz. Running it down, number 7, Becky Flowers. She'll put it back into play. Flowers kick goes towards the net, and it'll be just a little bit short and go out of bounds across that back line. And so the Splash will have an opportunity to clear it away from the net. Substitution now for the Splash coming out. Nicole Iribarne and Rhonda Grandy. Kick comes in over here towards the near side and will angle out. Kaylee Prowse into the game for the Splash. And Lucia Asbury will put it into play here on the near side for the Bratz. Now she'll center the ball. She has, Erin Baldwin was there, and now taking control of the ball, number 14, Michelle Corsima. Back up the middle again, Jamie Addington. Trying to go up to Anderson. Dana Anderson, number 1. Too many white jerseys around her, though. Splash takes it the other way, and the ball will go out of bounds. Comes back in. Splash put into play. Still with the ball, though, in their half of the field. Now across midfield. Korsima there for the Bratz. Stopping the momentum now, number 2, Prowse. Prowse tries to go upfield. She was looking for number 9, Tawny Bolduc, but number 5, Allison Lawrence had other ideas. She cleared the ball away. It goes out. Jessica Seves working on the far sideline for the Bratz. Now a crossfield pass. Dana Anderson trying to outrun the defender. They're getting locked up. She had her arm. And being called will be number 10, Tori Streed. So Bratz with the ball just below midfield. Becky Flowers with a strong kick. Tries to put the ball into the middle of the field. She did. But the Splash able to take it away. Collision there, no call. Baldwin. Off to number 5, Allison Lawrence. Allison over to Jimenez. Bianca Jimenez now makes her move towards the net. Gets around one defender. Here's her shot. High into the air. Just a little bit long. Just over that top bar. So Bianca Jimenez was looking to put her team up 2-0 there. And she was being hounded there by number 15, Lindsay Duran of the Splash. Now entering the game again, Nicole Irabarne for the Splash. And it is a Splash right here just below midfield. Now across, looking again, Iribarne has the ball taken away. But recovering, number 6, Alexandra Besch. That kick will go in towards the net and will be stopped. Chrissy Lawson. Bratz trying to clear it across midfield. Number 15, Jamie Addington with a header. Splash, though, in the right places. They don't allow the Bratz to bring it up across the center line. And that whistle goes against the Splash of the Bratz. We'll have an opportunity to set something up one more time. They have a 1-0 lead, again, in the first half. Just about 10 minutes to go here in the first half. 1-0. Bratz over the Splash. Again, the Bratz moving from left to right in the blue uniforms. It's across midfield. Cleared away by number 14, Casey Sherman. Now getting away from a couple of defenders. Number 5, Alexandra Diston. Diston looking for some help. Defensively, though, the Bratz will get back. That ball goes out across the back line, and I believe it's off the Splash. Bratz will send the kick up. Addington. Now she's battling there with number 22, Ann Lacko. Late whistle. And that goes against number 15, Jamie Addington. Referee thinking things just a little too physical there. And so on the free kick, number 4 for the Splash, Lauren Logan. She look upfield, very strong kick, tries to center the ball, cleared away nicely by the defense of the Bratz, not allowing the Splash to penetrate. And the ball will skip over here towards the near side and roll out. And it belongs to the blue team, so the Bratz Bringing it in up across midfield. And Lucia Asbury will put it into play here on the near side. Strong kick. Jimenez was there, just a little bit long. And now in her team's territory, number 5, Allison Lawrence brings it up across, tries to get it over to Brittany Bennett. Brittany will hit the ground. That's going to go against the splash. And that was Catherine Nobile being called for that foul. So it's a Bratz. Will go right at the net. Here comes the kick. It's going to be a little bit wide and out across the back line. So that's not exactly what the Bratz wanted there. They had the field spread out. So they might have done some passing there and tried to penetrate just a little bit deeper in towards the box and try to get a better shot on the goal. But they can afford to take a few chances here. They have a lead of 1-0. Their defense, it doesn't seem like they're going to let up, as they're not allowing the splash much here today, at least in the first half. Aaron Baldwin working very hard, trying to get around a couple of defenders. Number 5, Alexandra Diston, and number 3, Nicole Irabarne for the splash was there. And so it looks like Jamie Addington will take this kick for the Bratz. So she'll take the corner. Both teams in front of the net. Splashing to stop here. They don't want to go down 2-0. And on the flip side, the Bratz would love a 2-0 lead. Bratz can't get into position the way they'd like. The ball's cleared away by the splash as they'll push it out up across midfield. Nice strong kick by number 8, Catherine Nobile. Now trying to streak down that far side into the corner, Alexandra Besh. She tries to center the ball. She had number 14, Casey Sherman, there, but defensively for the Bratz. They get back and they clear it away, and now it's Jimenez streaking right towards the net. She has a defender right around her, and she won't be able to get a shot up, but the ball still rolling towards the back line. Nice recovery by Jimenez. Back to Anderson. Now to Bennett right in front of the net. Bennett will take a shot. It's going to be partially blocked. Another block. Jimenez was there. Nice play by the goalkeeper. And also a nice defensive play by Lauren Logan, number 4, for the splash. And Brittany Bennett, number 16, had that shot. It was deflected, but right there her teammate, number 4, Bianca Jimenez, was there. She was able to get another shot off, but that was blocked by the splashes, number 4, Lauren Logan. Finally, the ball goes out across the back line, and it will be a corner kick for the Bratz. Again, Addington. So we'll try it again. Kick high into the air. Still bouncing around. Dangerous for the splash. Finally, they'll clear it away. Now it's a foot race for the ball. Jimenez is there. Asbury sends it high into the air. Anderson now coming in deep. Erin Baldwin, just as she was about to take a shot, she has the ball deflected away as the defense for the splash was able to get back in time. But the Bratz really putting the pressure on this defense right in front of the net. And another corner kick for the Bratz. And again, Jamie Addington. We'll see if she does anything different this time around. Kick high in the air. It's a little bit longer this time. Defense converges for the splash. They're able to clear it away. Bennett over in the corner. Now comes back. Bratz still with the ball. Finally cleared away by the splash. Now the splash have some numbers. Quickly, though, the defense for the Bratz has to get back. Splash moving down the far sideline. Stopping him there, number 5, Allison Lawrence. Great play by Allison Lawrence. One-on-one, she was like the last hope defensively for the Bratz, and she made her stand and made the play. And now Bennett moves down towards the back line. Angles in towards the middle. Anderson was there. Coming out, though, making the save. Tiffany Hand for the splash. Nicole Irabarne. And as we move down the near side, it goes out of bounds. The Bratz will have the ball. Cross midfield, Jimenez has the ball taken away. Nice defensive play by the splash is number 3, Irabarne. Nicole Irabarne. Now over on the far side, it's number 9, Tani Bolduc. Gets away from Lawrence. Allison Lawrence recovers. Now she comes from behind. The shot, and Lacko. It'll be wide and across the back line. So Ann Lacko taking the shot. She was about 25 yards out. About 20 yards, actually. It goes out across the back line, just wide of the net. Substitutions. Irabarne now coming out for the splash. Taking another breather. Late here in the first half. Lacko saves the ball from going out, uses that far sideline. Again, 1-0 lead for the Bratz. Bennett, now she wants to move upfield. She's going to be stopped there. That was number 8, Catherine Nobile. Splash up across mid now. Jamie Addington. Now the ball in the middle of the field, just across the center line. Jimenez went the wrong way. She had Anderson over here on her right. She tried to go to Bennett on the left far side, but there were 3 white jerseys there, and they were able to clear the ball out and away. And now that kick will move over here, and it'll go out here on the near side. Asbury will put it in a play here for the Bratz on the near side, looking for somebody to come up towards her. Now she'll go back. She has Addington. Addington has the ball taken away. She was in between 2 splash defenders. Casey Sherman. Now up to number 6, Alexandra Besch. But before Alexander could get to the ball, coming out of the box, Chrissy Lawson to make a play. And as that ball is put back in, it'll go out across the back line. Goal kick for the Bratz. Coming up on the final moments here of the first half. Maybe a minute or so to go. 1-0 lead for the blue team, the Bratz. And that looks like that's the lead they will take into halftime. Ball goes out on the far side. Cleared away, Savas, but getting back in time, splash, quick whistle, goes against the splash. And now this could be a final opportunity for the Bratz here the first half to try to get another shot on goal. Bennett now battling. Quarsum on the far side. She'll save it from going out. Defense for the splash gets back. Now Bennett moves into the middle of the field. She's got an opening. Anderson over here on the near side. Anderson now looking for an angle. Should take a shot. It's going to be blocked. Nice defensive play by the splash. Asbury sends that ball flying towards the net. Coming out. Bratz still penetrating, still putting some pressure on Anderson again here on the near side. Nice change of direction. Now she'll come back. In the middle, Asbury. There's the whistle, and that will signal the end of this first half. And going into halftime, it's the Bratz with a 1-0 lead over the Splash. Very evenly played match so far. We're in San Bernardino at the San Bernardino Soccer Complex. I'm Ken Gonzalez for George Landsman Productions. We're going to take a quick break here for halftime, and we'll be right back with the second half of this championship game for the Girls Under 16 division.
Giving time breaking, others we're playing always this ball, and we want, because breaking and B, there's nobody who we extended. B, now what? We lost the ball here. Maybe we got the throwing, maybe we got the corner kick. But if they win the ball here, then it's very easy to cross. Yes? Breaking doesn't need to run 40 yards back. He doesn't need to run 50 yards back. Yes? We just organize. Put the below pressure here. Watch, Jamie. Watch. This 6 is perfect defense. Watch. This 6 is perfect. You guys. What sometimes breaks down when we're attacking is, watch, you pressurize, be too hard, too far, sometimes you get space here. Jamie, you go into the play across, hand is too far, but where should be our outside midfield? Here, to create white barrier. If she's not here, because Bianca's here, then Annie has to...
Anyway, you guys are not really listening to each other. Dooney said one heart. It's in your feet, you guys. Everybody has it. Everybody knows it. Come on, one heart.
None of us are playing with our hearts.
If we're just playing together, you
None of us.
None of
us
us
are making each other and pumping each
Girls,
other
let's
up,
be
right?
positive, you guys, when you're out there. Are you having fun? Girls, are you having fun?
No.
You guys get the practice.
Rush, want to grab that?
And we're just about to get underway the second half. There's the whistle. The Bratz coming out here in the second half with a 1-0 lead over the Splash. Again now, the Bratz in blue, Splash in white. Bratz moving from right to left here in the second half. And we'll see if the Splash can come out, get a quick score, tie this game, get some momentum. And out of bounds over on the far side. Just below midfield. Or above, depending on which team you're rooting for. Splash, clear it away. Bratz moving back. Number 7, Becky Flowers, has the ball taken away by number 14, Casey Sherman. Sherman will try to center the ball, but the defense there for the Bratz clears it away. Really good job by the Bratz clearing the ball away, not allowing the Splash to get a shot on goal. And now it's a foot race here down the near side, heading towards that back line. Bianca Silva centers the ball. Bennett was there, gets away. Splash clearing it out, number 12. Rhonda Grandy brings it across midfield. Unable to control the ball there, number 14, Casey Sherman. Addington will take one to the shin, and now she limps right here at midfield. Ball still in play. Silva, goalkeeper hand comes out. Splash utilizing the goal kick, clearing the ball away from the net. It was number 13, Jessica Durbin. Slide there. Near that back line. And who will have the ball? Looks like the Splash. Actually, the Bratz will have the corner. Jamie Addington will take the kick. Both teams now moving in front of the net. A 1-0 lead. Addington looking to double it to 2-0. The defense for the Splash does not want to allow another goal here. Here comes a kick. Right to number 7, Becky Flowers. Should take a shot right at the goalkeeper, who makes a save. So Hand with the save. Referee with the call goes against the Splash, so the Bratz will bring it up. Just underway here in the second half, 1-0 lead. We're in San Bernardino, California. Very warm day, April 25th, 2004. Now the Bratz will head towards the net, coming out to make a nice save. Tiffany Hand, the goalkeeper. Ball bounces once, and on the second one, nice header by number 6, Alexandra Besh. Over to number 9, Tawny Bolduc. Tawny trying to take an angle, but she's going to be guarded there by number 18, Erin Baldwin. Tries to center the ball, taking the kick. Had a violent collision there in the box between number 6, Alexandra Besh, and number 7, Becky Flowers. So corner kick now for the Splash, their opportunity to tie the game. Kick is cleared out. Splash still with the ball. Left-footed pass by Lauren Logan or towards the far side near the back line. It goes out of bounds. Across that back line, and now we'll have a goal kick from the other side now for the Splash. Put it out and away. Quick whistle goes against the Splash, so the Bratz are able to hold there on defense and clear the Splash away, and everybody retreats up towards midfield. The Bratz still savoring that 1-0 lead here in the second half. Looking for that 2004 Girls Under 16 State Open Cup Final Championship. Splash, trying to break through the defense. Number 14, Casey Sherman, was there, but never any real danger for the Bratz. The ball was hit long and right into the hands of Chrissy Lawson, the goalkeeper. Bratz right here at midfield. Erin Baldwin will take one to the shin. She's walking it off now. And the Splash will have the ball. Bolduc now runs down the near side. Number 9, isolated against number 5, Lawrence. Now she'll take her angle. Tries to center the ball right in front of the net. And across the back line. So the Splash now the last couple of minutes. Really putting some pressure on the defense of the Bratz and the goalkeeper, Chrissy Lawson. But they just haven't been able to get one into the net. But they are definitely on the attack. Ball comes up across midfield. Jimenez here on the near side. Trying to get around a defender. She can't do it. Great job by number 4, Lauren Logan, for the Splash. Ball at midfield. Erin Baldwin passes it. Now Grandy. Actually, that was Jamie Addington, number 15, for the Bratz. Cleared away. Hand. Nobody really in possession of the ball yet. It keeps going back and forth. Addington. Over to the far side, Asbury. Asbury now trying to find an opening. Should go right down the middle of the field to Jimenez. Jimenez across. She had Bennett there just a little bit too long, and it goes right to number 4, Lauren Logan. And the Splash able to clear it away now across midfield. Number 14, Sherman. Casey Sherman loses the ball. And now Sherman waiting for it to come down. A save is there. Collision. Over on the far side, they're going to call the Splash on that. The Bratz will have the ball. Number 7, Becky Flowers. Shaking up both of those players there. Number 6 for the splash, Alexandra Besh. Really went down. She can't believe she was actually called for that. Kick goes up across midfield. Jimenez is there. Ball gets away from her. Splash, bring it back across. Again, Besh, number 6. Comes back. Sherman moving into the corner. Now the ball being run down by number 7, Becky Flowers. And the ball will go out. It belongs to Splash. And Casey Sherman will put it in. There's a whistle to put it back in. High into the air, wait for it to come down. On the header once for the Bratz, now it comes back. Splash trying to center the ball, finally cleared away by the defense of the Bratz. So the blue team clears it away. Comes back though to number 5, Diston. Alexandra Diston. The ball is lost. Now it's Bennett. She has one person to beat. She gets around the defender. She's going to go one-on-one. Here comes a kick. It gets past the goalkeeper, and it's just going to be wide of that far post. Bennett had it all the way. She had the goalkeeper hand coming out. And she went right when she probably should have gone left. Just about a foot, if that, wide of that post. Not even. I'll say 6 inches. So the Splash with the goal kick now. Substitutions into the game for the Splash. Nice strong line of kick. Jimenez will stop it. Bennett now waiting for the ball to come down. She's in some trouble. Lindsay Duran into the game now for the Splash, providing the defense there. Corsimo gets around one defender. Can't quite get around the second. Passed up to Tawny Bolduc. Bolduc now centers the ball. Over to number 22, Lacko. Lacko back to number 15, Duran. Duran crossfield to the far side. Now it's a Splash being very deliberate in their actions. Over to number 5, it was Alexandra Diston. And her shot will go out of bounds off the Bratz. So the Splash slowly making their way upfield. Both teams battling for control. Kick high into the air. Defense for the Bratz clears it away. Corsimo. Michelle Corsima, number 14. Now the ball comes in towards the net. Coming out. She's out of the box. There's a shot. It's going to be wide. The Splash nearly tying the game. As Chrissy Lawson came out of the box, she wasn't able to make the stop. The ball scooted away. And number 3, Nicole Rabarne, took the shot, and she knows. But she kind of blew one there. She'd like to get another chance. Ball just wide. She had an open shot on the net. And it was just wide of the far post, the left-sided post. But, again, the Splash, very tenacious. They're attacking the net. So I fully expect them to come back and get another shot on goal here. They only trail by 1. Kick below midfield, down the sideline. Splash don't allow the Bratz to penetrate. They clear it back away. Cross midfield again. Now running up towards the ball, Alexandra Besh. She only had Jessica Savas to beat, and Jessica able to stop the momentum, kick the ball back the other way. Bolduc now in a battle with number 5, Allison Lawrence. And it's the Bratz clearing it across midfield yet again. Asbury over to Addington. Addington now will turn, looks upfield, holds off. Now we'll come back. Becky Flowers with a strong leg. Down the middle of the field. Bennett is there. Korsima is there, coming out to make the stop. The ball will get away. Nice save by the defense of the Splash there. So the Splash with the goal kick, clearing it out. They'll come over here towards the near side, looking for number 9, Tawny Bolduc. Now Tawny has the ball. Just as she turns to try to move upfield, the Bratz defense moves in. And that's Allison Lawrence with the stop. She puts the ball back out of bounds. Splash putting the ball into play, coming up to it. Number 14, Casey Sherman. Bolduc trying to get away from the pack. And number 15, Jamie Addington. Ball's out here on the near side. Bratz, Jimenez trying to center the ball to get something going. Splash. Crossfield pass for number 4, Lauren Logan. She had one white jersey there. Too many blue jerseys, they'll take it away. Collision there, Addington, and Addington is down. And now we will have a stop in play as Jamie Addington, number 15, for the Bratz is on the ground after that collision. We'll take a quick stop here. So the Splash will put the ball into play over on the far side. Addington remains in the game. She seems to be okay. Strong kick. Cleared away by the defense of the Bratz. High into the air. Korsima. Now it's across midfield. Brittany Bennett now trying to get around one defender. She does. She'll take an angle. Her shot towards the net will be wide. Dana Anderson, number 1, was creeping around back there on the far sideline. Wasn't able to get to the ball in time. It was a little bit hard. And the defense for the Splash able to get there.
Get it, Rhonda.
Almost to the halfway point here of the second half. 1-0 lead for the Bratz. Bennett again to Korsima. She looks for Anderson over on the far side. Addington shot is high in the air, and it will find the back of the net. Oh, brother! What a shot from about 40 yards out. It went high in the air. Everybody just stood there. They watched it go, and it was just past the outstretched hands of the goalkeeper. And I think everybody is stunned here watching this game. They either thought it was going to go well over the net, and she's got a tailwind. She's shooting with the wind, perfectly placed, and it's a 2-0 lead for the Bratz now over the Splash. Savas sends it over midfield. Splash can't handle it, and now here come the Bratz once more. Bennett and Jimenez again. Bennett now moves over to the far corner towards the back line. Very physical play. She'll change directions, and she's surrounded by a couple of white jerseys, and they will clear the ball away. Allison Lawrence was there for the... Actually, that's number 5, Alexandra Diston, for the Splash. Allison Lawrence here in the backfield for the Bratz. Asbury comes across midfield over to number 15. Addington, the ball goes out of bounds on the far side. So now as the ball is retrieved, we put it back into play. Addington here, just below midfield. Bull Duke was waiting for the ball, was just a little slow, and you can tell the grass slows the ball down. It's long. Bull Duke now looks upfield, looking for some help. Defensively, the ball is taken away, but recovery, Lauren Logan for the splash, down over to number 12, Rhonda Grandy. Grandy now over to the far side, number 5, Diston. Alexander Diston gets around one defender. And the ball is out. Jimenez right here at the center line. Quarsima now. Will she get there in time? She's over here on the near side, taking an angle. She'll stop, changes direction. She'll take a shot towards the net. It's going to be just a little bit wide. She made a great move to isolate herself for a clear shot, and it was just wide. So the Splash will have the goal kick. They trail this game 2-0. Again, this is the 2004 State Open Cup Girls Under 16 final game. And just as that ball is put back into play, it goes right out again over on the far side. Bennett, surrounded by 2 white jerseys. She moves towards the corner. Splash still trying to get the ball out. It's cleared away just a bit. Asbury is there. Asbury makes a move now. Angles towards the middle. Over to Baldwin. Baldwin will take a shot, and that will go high over the net. And across the back line, so the Splash will bring it back the other way on the goal kick. All right, so setting up the goal kick for the Splash here on the near side as we angle. Definitely looks like they're going to come to the near side, and they do. Number 10, Tori Streed. Streed now moves into the middle of the field. Over to Grandy. But the Bratz take it away. Addington comes back to Asbury. Asbury now upfield. She has number 11, Desiree Barger, for the Bratz into the game. Bratz now will make their move again. Baldwin down the middle to Bennett. Bennett now through a couple of defenders and coming out of the box to make the save. And the Splash will deny the Bratz a shot on goal there. That time down. The Splash really need to get the ball across midfield and put some more pressure on the net. They've had a couple of opportunities to score. They've been turned away, but if they keep knocking on the door, you never know what will happen. And they can push one in. We had a game earlier today. It was a 2-0 lead well through, about halfway through the second half. And just like that, team that was down by 2 goals scored, made it 2-1. And for the next 5, 6, 7 minutes, played very well. So we see a collision over on the far side. We're going to get a yellow card warning going against, I believe it's a Splash. So the Bratz will set up the ball over here on the far side. As hitting the deck, Brittany Bennett, number 16 for the Bratz. And it will be Addington to take the kick. So just going back to what I was saying before, you never know, even though you're down. You get one goal, you cut that lead down to 1. And you've got up until the last second of this game to get one through. There's a kick cut just high and over the crossbar, number 7, Becky Flowers. Was perfectly positioned there for the shot, just a little bit too much on it, goes over the net. So the splash, this time they'll go to the far side. And Lacko for the splash was there. The ball just a little bit too long. She can't get to it. Baldwin down the middle. Corsima has the ball taken away by number 10, Tori Streed. And now Grandy in on it. She'll hit the ground. Rhonda Grandy. Berger. So I'm sorry, that's Barger. Desiree. Lacko. Lacko now across midfield. Centers it. Splash looking to penetrate. Defense though for the Bratz. They can't hold. Splash still moving forward. Now coming down here on the near side. Will it be just a little bit too fast? She will save the ball from going out of bounds. That's number 10, Tori Streed. Nice hustle getting to the ball. It goes out of bounds. And we'll have a corner kick now for the Splash. And now here's their opportunity to cut that lead in half. Kick comes in. Bratz able to clear it away momentarily, though. Can they really push it out? Corsima, and they will. They're going to break it. They'll push it out now in the middle of the field. Jimenez. Jimenez now across midfield. Brittany Bennett is there. Corsima coming over. Jimenez now right at midfield. She'll take it upfield. Her pass. The ball slowed down by that grass. It's very deceiving. And now here come the Splash, angling towards the net, taking a shot. Number 6, and it'll fly the back of the net, off the leg of Alexandra Besh. As she'll put the ball right between the goalkeeper, Chrissy Lawson, in that far post. And there it is, it's now 2-1. Bratz over the Splash. With about 12 minutes to go here in the second half, the Splash finally get on the board, and they've cut the Bratz lead from 2 down to 1. It's 2-1, and the action now heating up. Both sidelines getting loud and vocal. They understand the importance here. This is a championship game, and again, it's a Splash breaking through the defense of the Bratz. Too many blue jerseys are there. Alexandra Besh thought she'd take it again as she angled towards the middle of the field. The ball is cleared out and away and out of bounds here on the near side. Put into play by number 4, Lauren Logan. She's looking, finds an area. Grandy, here's a header. Nice save by the goalkeeper. Chrissy Lawson, she just saved this game from being tied. The Splash now attacking the net with everything they've got. And the Bratz need to be very careful right now. At this point of the game, they have a 1-goal lead, but now they're playing with fire. They've got a team going up against them that's fired up right now. They've just scored a goal. It nearly had a second one there, but a great save by the goalkeeper, Chrissy Lawson. Keeps her team in the lead 2-1. Goal kick up towards midfield. Grandy across. Bennett now trying to break free of the pack. Bennett surrounded by a couple of defenders there. Number 15, Lindsay Duran. Duran able to change Bennett's direction. The ball goes out of bounds and it will belong to the Splash. Waiting for the referee to signal. We can put the ball into play. There it goes. Nice strong toss right at midfield.
Get up top, Alex. Get up top.
Bratz clear it across midfield again. Jimenez. Now Jimenez looks upfield. Changes direction once. Passes it over to the near side. Now number 9, Bianca Silva. Bianca gets through 2 defenders. Now she moves into the middle. Looking for Bennett. A whistle that'll go against the splash. Number 10, Tori Streed. And the direct free kick now will belong to the Bratz. And Jamie Addington will be taking this kick. The splash forming their wall here. The white jerseys. Very important game break right here. Addington, if she can put one in, extends the lead back to 2. Here comes a kick. High into the air, and that'll go over the bar. Just a little bit too much mustard on that kick. Quickly. Splash getting the ball back into play. You'll have the goal kick. Now the game is closed. It's 2-1 lead for the Bratz. Just about 10 minutes to go here in regulation. Right at midfield, both teams battling for control of the ball. Now as they move into the middle of the field. That's number 9, Bianca Silva. Bennett again in a race. Too many white jerseys there again, coming out to make the save. Ball back in. Splash bringing it up. Looking to come across midfield. Nice crossfield pass. Bull Duke was there. Bennett changes the direction. Now upfield to Jimenez. Jimenez now in between a couple defenders. Now she goes right up. Her shot towards the net's going to be stopped. Nice play.
Let's go!
Stop there, and looks like a twisted ankle there for number 2, Kaylee Prowse. She gets back up, seems to be okay. Now she's limping up towards the far side. She handles the ball. Lacko. Over to Grandy. Defense for the Bratz, keeping the splash away from their end of the field. Now up to number 10, Tori Streed. Streed now will look upfield. She's trying to find Besh. Back to Streed. Again in the middle. Ball taken away by the Bratz defense. Cleared away. Number 4, Lauren Logan. Bratz. Now they'll move the ball up across midfield. Silva. And now it's Rhonda Grandy. Both teams really picking up the pace here of the second half. 2-1 lead for the Bratz. Ball over on the far side. Angled towards the net, but will hit the side net and out across the back line. And so a goal kick now for the Bratz, and they'll clear the ball away. There's a kick for the Bratz, cross midfield. If anything, they're going to start to eat some time off of the clock as it's running and running. But they do want to keep the splash away from the net. Anything can happen at this point. Casey Sherman towards the back line near the corner. The Bratz, though, get back on defense. Addington. Addington over again to Aaron Baldwin. Splash. Bolduc. Bolduc now runs into some trouble. The Bratz will take the ball away. That's number 9, Silva. Up to Bennett. Now Bennett has one defender to beat. Getting back towards the back line, looking for an angle. Nice defensive play, though. Catherine Nobile for the splash. Ball still alive. They thought there was going to be a whistle. Nothing. Bennett still on the ground. Play still resumes. On to Grandy. Right in the middle now. Aaron Baldwin. And finally a whistle by the referee. As Brittany Bennett is down. She's up now. Seems to be walking it off. Starting play again. Splash, break free. Right at midfield. Can they take it across? They do. Casey Sherman now in a foot race with number 6, Lucia Asbury. Whistle, that goes against the splash, and the Bratz will have the throw-in. Asbury gets it into play. And Elacco. Towards the net they go, right into the hands of the goalkeeper, Chrissy Lawson. Now they had a couple of players there, did the splash. If they would have passed maybe once or twice more, they might have had a better look at the net and an opportunity to tie this game. Instead, that ball just rolled right into the hands of Lawson, the goalkeeper. Bennett's going to be called for that one there. Splash with the ball. Catherine Nobile was there.
This side.
Savis gets back for the Bratz. Splash now, still trying to penetrate. Whistle, looking for it as an umbrella. Blown into the field. Could have been quite treacherous there if somebody ran into it. Kick goes towards the net. It's coming out, can't get it. Here's the angle kick, it's going to hit the side of the net. The Splash had a golden opportunity to tie the game. As Chrissy Lawson had come out, she wasn't able to gather the ball in. It was loose, rolled over to the far side, and the kick, or the shot on goal, was just wide and hit the net. The Bratz clearing it out and away. Lauren Logan sends it back the other way. Bratz again, high into the air. Whistle by the referee, that goes against the Splash.
Come on, Annie. Come on, girls. Come on, here we go.
Just about 5 minutes at the most remaining here in regulation. It's a 2-1 lead for the Bratz over the Splash. Bennett tries to go to the far side in the corner. She had Anderson there. The Splash will break it. Now the Splash will bring it up across midfield. Aceves sends it soaring the other way. Jimenez is there. Running towards the ball, number 8, Nobile. Nobile and Jimenez getting in a scuffle there on the far side. The ball goes out and belongs to the Splash. And Nobile will put it into play. Here come the Splash, trying to spread the field. Right into the middle. Besh over to Bolduc. Whistle, and that's going to go against the Splash. So a controversial call there late in the game, giving possession to the Bratz. And we'll see if they can capitalize on it. Becky Flowers now looking upfield. And that ball will move out over on the far side near the corner. Belongs to the Bratz. The Bratz can hold on just for the next few minutes. They will be the 2004 Girls Under 16 State Open Cup champions. We're here at the San Bernardino Sports Complex, San Bernardino, California. I'm Ken Gonzalez for George Langevin Productions. Play resumes over on the far side. Asbury. Over to Anderson. Defense for the splashes there. It goes off of number 3, Nicole Iribarne. Quickly the splash get it back towards the line. Asbury will put it into play. She slowly walks up towards the line, trying to milk all the time they can. Overhead. Looked for Bennett, just a little bit long. Splash. Able to break it. Silva trying to come over and get to the ball. Rhonda Grandy, and now here come the splash. Bolduc streaking across down the field. She's going to be stopped momentarily there by number 5. And that whistle will go against Tani Bolduc. And the sideline here, the faithful for the splash can't believe it. It looked a little suspect as well. The Bratz with the ball. Ball goes into the hands of the keeper. Cross midfield. Oh, a collision right there, hitting the ground. Allison Lawrence for the Bratz, and a yellow card being issued to the splash. Alexandra Besh with the yellow card. Bennett can't get to it. Iribarne now trying to save the ball. And the ball is doing the splash no good down here on this end of the field. They needed to get it up across midfield. They're down by a goal.
Push up, White, let's go! Push up! Come on, West Coast, push up!
Time is running down. We're very near the end of regulation here. 2-1 lead for the Bratz. Can they hold on and take the title home? Right at midfield, towards the far side. Asbury and the splash just can't get the ball across midfield. The defense for the Bratz just too much here late in the game. Finally cleared away. Alexandra Besh. Now here comes Tani Bolduc. Tani going up against number 5, Allison Lawrence. Tani will center the ball. Cleared away, finally. Defense for the Bratz gets back. Still with the ball here on the near side. Still trying to center it. The splash. They want to get a shot on here. They have very, very minimal amount of time. Centered there. Aaron Baldwin, I'm sorry. Clears it away. Rhonda Grandy comes back. And Ann Lacko's kick will be wide and across the back line. Goal kick now for the Bratz. Time running down. Referee looking at his watch. There can't be more than a minute to go. 2-1 lead for the Bratz. Comes the kick high into the air. Over here, and that's the final whistle, and the Bratz will withstand the final onslaught of the splash, and they will win the 2004 Girls Under 16 State Open Cup Final with a 2-1 victory over the Splash. What a game. It was our pleasure to bring that to you live here from San Bernardino, California. Again, final score, the Bratz 2, the Splash 1. I'm Ken Gonzalez for George Landsman Productions. It was our pleasure to bring you this game. We hope to see you again sometimes very soon. Until then, have a good day, everybody.
State Cup Tournament Committee, Dave Lamb, Tournament Director, Lori Furlong, Chairman, Jess Albino, Picture Taker, Cindy Garza, Rep, Wayne Carver, Paula Missourier, Frank Conroe, welcome. We want to thank our sponsors, Nike and Chevrolet, for helping us put this event on. And we want to thank our facilities that put their fields forward and let us play on them. There's 1,700 teams in this tournament. And we have to play where the fields are, so that puts Bakersfield, Temecula, Lancaster, and here. When Orange County and San Diego have a 17-field complex, we'll be the first ones there. But until then, you're going to have to go to San Bernardino, Temecula, Lancaster, or Bakersfield. Without further ado, let's bring up the coach for the West Coast Football Club, Gus. Bring up your assistant, your team manager, or somebody else to help you.
Second state, hell yeah. Okay. Yeah, I watched it last night.
It's all yours, Gus.
Gus isn't here, so I'm filling in.
Well, Gus is not here. Says here, Gus was here.
Let me just start off first of all congratulating Bratz for winning the championship. Very exciting final game, and congratulations to you guys. And to the splash to our team, it was a great effort, great final. I know it's disappointing coming second. We've had a lot of second places. I feel like the Clay Aiken and Kwame have popped off here. But you guys did great performance, and we're going to just call you out one by one and collect your medals. So let's start with Lindsay Duran. Dooney. Casey. Kaylee. Nico.
Congratulating the other girl.
Toy Street. Jesse. Lauren. Kim. Annie. Connie. Tiffany.
Great job, Tiff. Yeah, Tiffy.
Elizabeth.
Good job, Liz.
Rhonda. And Alex.
Here we go. Good. Well done, Coach. On behalf of Chevrolet and Cal South, your trophy for finalists, girls under 16. Now we have repeat champions. They won as under 15. They're back again this year under 16. They won again. FC Bratz, Jersey City. You don't guess. Girls, you can come up and line up over here.
Splash.
Go a little
I
faster.
lost my whole voice, but I wanted to congratulate you on the very competitive, exciting game. I know you're director of coaching for so many years. You used to play for me when he was a young player. One more time, congratulations and good luck in future of the game. I would like to ask our FC Bratz club president, Steve Flowers. Oh, my voice is gone. Steve Flowers to come to help me, please. I would like to start with our captain, the ODP player, Becky Flowers. Jamie, please step forward. And Aaron. Everybody please smile like this young lady. Desi, please come forward. The best smile on the field. Dana. And now the spirit of the team, Michelle. Brittany. Christy. Christy. Bianca B. Bianca. What a final this young lady had. Honey.
I like to
Jessica. Lucia. And our manager, Marianne, please. And one more time to Splash. I really enjoyed the game against you, and I know you have a future in the game. Well coached, well organized team. Good luck in the future. Thanks.
Patches for your events. From our sponsor Nike, the game ball. And from our sponsor Chevrolet and Cal South, the trophy for the state champion girls 16 Chevrolet Open Cup. Okay, can we have the splash up here and we'll take some team pictures? And then after the splash, we'll do some Bratz.
Yeah, you down there? I can see the top of your head. That's enough.
this way.
All right, everybody get their shades off, right?
Take off the shades.
Okay.
Take off.
So I'm going to count to 2, and then the picture's going to go off.
Guys,
First one, smile on 2. 1, 2, smile. Okay, one more. Did you blink? All right, that's right. Take a second.